Our day begins just like this while taking the Lord's name. This organization was established in 1985 by my dear father, Mr. Kailash Manav, for social welfare.
Since childhood, I have read autobiographies of great men. I kept feeling, Kailash, will you ever be able to do anything in life? I used to pray to God, Lord, please do something for us. When I was little, I was emotional. I would hope he would sell all his fruits and other would sell all his vegetables. And the Almighty God was extremely generous. The seed of Narayan Seva Sansthan in 1976 in the form of Pindwara, Spain, when 40 people's blood-stained clothes were washed by my wife, Mrs. Kamla Devi. I kept praying to God again and again, God, please heal all of them. Their limbs that have been shut off, profusely bleeding. They are in extreme pain. May their limbs heal. They stop bleeding.
There was one person, Krishna, he was served on a plate which had 3 roti or 4 rotis. He just had 1 roti and kept the plate aside. When Manav sir came there, so he asked, brother, are you not hungry or what? He said, I'm so hungry that I can eat all. But I'm here with my 4 brothers, so we'll have all 1 roti each. That's how things work. We used to gather fistful of wheats by going door to door. My daughter used to go for this, and then we'd use the wheat to make the meals, and then Manav sir would take the meals to the hospital.
From various hospitals across India, we receive a lot of referred patients. They haven't been treated, they are dejected, have invested a lot of money, get tired of everything. As a last ray of hope, they come to Narayan Seva Sansthan. And some people here say that this is the Supreme Court of Disability. If you come here, you will certainly get treated and become better. We have paramedical staff, doctors and other staff that brings the team to 85 people. They operate on 80 to 100 patients every day. If I talk about meals, the patient doesn't need to run around anywhere for it. The meals are served on their beds, and they eat on the tables while sitting on their beds. Here, even if a patient has 4 or 5 attendants, their meals are still free of charge. The physiotherapy department is extremely important. Through this department, after a patient's operation, they are taught to rehabilitate with various types of exercises using machines. The hands or feet, whichever limb has been operated, the role of physiotherapy is key. If we say the role of the operation is 50%, I'd say 50% goes to physiotherapy as well.
We help our stumbling disabled brothers and sisters with calipers and lead them from disability to ability, and we have been doing so for a very long time. In our organization, 100 to 150 people leave the support of crutches daily and with the use of calipers become self-dependent. The calipers are made keeping in mind the comfort and convenience of disabled people and are padded with soft materials. All the prosthetic limbs made by us, taking in mind the end users, are created using advanced technologies.
Sir, my name is Pawan Meena. I am from Pratapgarh district in Peoplecourt. I had vegetables growing in my farm, so I was watering them using the motor when the power went off. So the motor stopped, the power was back. In some time, while watering the field, I went back to press the button. The starter's button was broken. We used to press it with a stick to switch it on. I went to press it with the stick, which slipped and my hand got electrocuted. My hand got burned. Some of the sparks landed on my legs too. There were some scars. After that, I had sugar problems, because of which my hand and feet were amputated. When I asked around, then I found that Narayan Seva Sansthan in Udaipur provides prosthetics for free. So I came here. After coming here, I received my new hand and feet. I can walk now. I can even do some work around the house. When I had lost my limbs, I faced a lot of difficulty in walking, sitting, etc. Now that I have the prosthetics, I feel good and can work and walk. Thank you very much, Narayan Seva Sansthan, for these prosthetics. I thank them.
We provide prosthetics for free because they don't have the money to pay for them. Someone needs a hand while another a foot. Our organization understood their pain. Then we prepared modular limbs for them. Modular limbs have a lot of facilities. They are light to wear. They are certainly expensive, but once worn, they are able to be a lifelong support to the patients. Depending on the needs of every patient, we even provide care, prosthetics, and service. We have worked a lot for the development of men and women empowerment. Narayan Seva Sansthan has started skill development courses like mobile repairing, stitching, and computer courses. And I am very pleased to say that about 90% people receive employment successfully. For the 10% that aren't employed, depending on the position of their family, we try to find them a source of business at home. For disabled people, living their entire lives alone is extremely difficult. If it is difficult for us, it is even more so for them. That's why they require a life partner. Our organization assists them in finding a partner, and when the life partner is found, they are wed in a public mass wedding ceremony. They are married as per the customs of their religions. Not only Indians, but even donors and well-wishers from abroad give away the bride at the festivities and present them with gifts. In India, there are a lot of blind children and even deaf children too. The ability to speak and hear is not something God gave them, or they became so after some time, not from birth. So our organization is working for children like these. We have a residential school where meals, boarding, lodging and education are all provided for these children. It was our effort to promote the talent of these children. Along with their studies, if they master a craft using their hands, they won't have to look anywhere else. They can search for jobs or even start their own business. With this vision, we taught them to make clay utensils. These clay utensils sell ideally between 50 to 60 rupees each. If it is colored and made more presentable for the consumers, then it can easily be sold in the market at 5 to 600 rupees a piece. Children like cartoons a lot, and if cartoons are introduced in education, children learn things much faster. We adopted this in the Narayan Children Academy, where we started teaching children using smart classes. Our aim with smart classes was to ensure children learn faster and that basic education, good behavior and values are imbibed in them.
Narayan Seva Sansthan's sister organizations, Seva Parmodharam Trust, treats ailments like blood cancer, elephantiasis, urinary bladder damage, and holes in the heart, etc. With the help of India's various specialized hospitals for children whose parents are unable to pay for their treatment. On 25th September 2016, Narendra was blessed with a baby boy. Everyone was waiting impatiently for the arrival of the new guest. But their happiness soon turned into sorrow when the little boy brought along with him a serious and life-threatening disease.
This is my 10-day-old boy. He has a goiter on his mouth. The doctor has said it'll cost 2 lakh rupees.
The chief executive of our organization, Sevak Prashant Mahiya, immediately sent the boy to Ahmedabad's Rajasthan hospital and arranged for a successful operation which was also free of charge. After a grueling 3-hour surgery, the team of expert doctors were able to remove the goiter from Raju's face. Now Raju is completely healthy. Who is Vittal? To find out, let's go back 6 years from today. From Madhya Pradesh's Murina village comes Manoj Singh, who is disabled herself. She brought her 18-month-old boy Vittal for treatment to our organization. Vittal has had 4 limbs right from birth.
When he was born, he already had these legs.
Vittal's 4 legs turned out to be a mountain of a problem for this poor family.
It'll cost around 5 lakh rupees, but this cost of 5 lakh rupees will be borne by Seva Parmo Dharam Trust on behalf of the child.
After a taxing 6-hour surgery, the 2 extra legs were removed.
Today he is 7 years old and like any normal child, he goes to school, eats, drinks. It didn't cost us a single penny. He had 4 legs, but is doing so much better now. We thank you for this.
Vivek Parihar, from a young age due to genetic complications, suffered from a dangerous disease, elephantiasis on both his legs, which brought him closer to death day by day.
I've had this disease for 10 years on my legs, just like elephantiasis.
A deadly disease, and the doctor's suggestion to amputate his legs made him even more ill and depressed.
My entire legs turn red, then black. My leg fills up with pus. People look at me and laugh, and I obviously don't like it. When I spoke to Prashant Agarwal sir, I tried to, I shared my problem with him.
Listening to Vivek's painful story, he was moved and immediately referred Vivek to several doctors in Mumbai in the hopes that the legs could be saved and that the disease is treated too.
Seva Parmo Dharam is bearing all my expenses.
Dada Khan Lakhani heard the cries of despair and Vivek was operated free of charge.
I feel good now.
Vivek is now very happy.
And my feet are okay now.
Shrimati Pratibha Patil presented the prestigious Padma Shri Award to Sadhu Manavji for outstanding service in social welfare and for disabled people. Kailashji Manav was honoured and awarded the distinguished Lala Banarsi Das Gupta National Pride Award for outstanding service to society and social welfare. Narayan Seva Sansthan and the founder and managing trustee, Dr. Kailash Manavji's name is in the Limca Book of Records. Narayan Seva Sansthan Udaipur has been honoured and awarded the S.R. Jindal Prize in the category of Exceptional Social Service.
This esteemed award is being presented to Shri Kailash Chandra Agarwal, who is the founder and chief of this association. His efforts and commendable leadership resulted in establishing the hospital. Handicapped patients were given wheelchairs, calipers and crutches. Shri Kailash Chandra Agarwal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next category is the NGO and Trust category. Social work category, and this award goes out to Narayan Seva Sansthan Udaipur. Mr. Prashant Agarwal is doing some amazing work for the society. 400 OPTs and 100 corrective surgeries are carried out daily. Mass wedding ceremonies carries out for the disabled and financially backward sections of the society.
After seeing the work done here, I'm certainly pleased. But I'm extremely emotional too. The dedication and the sense of service. With a polite smile that Shri Kailash Ji shows is incomparable and legendary.
Today we feel proud of our country, but tomorrow country will feel proud of itself, in which Narayan Seva Sansthan also be there. Lots of work, very noble work. Yesterday I have seen on my eyes.